Do not answer the second knock. There is a rule that most people learn without ever being taught. If someone knocks once, you may choose to answer the door. However, if someone knocks twice, you should never open it. This rule exists not because of who might be standing outside, but because of what may enter once the door is opened. This is the story of someone who broke that rule. Maya lived alone on the third floor of an old apartment building where the hallway's lights flickered even when no one was walking past. The building was quiet at night, but it was never truly silent. At exactly 2:17 a.m., she heard a knock at her door. It was a single knock, slow and careful, as if whoever made it was waiting to be invited inside. But for a brief moment, the apartment felt as though it was listening. Maya sat up in the bed immediately, her heart racing before she fully understood why. She stared at her bedroom door, listening for any other sound. The knock had not been loud or demanding. It had sounded almost polite. She waited for several seconds, then for several more. Nothing else happened. Trying to calm herself, she whispered that it must have been the pipes or the old wiring in the building. Eventually, she lay back down and pulled the blanket over her shoulders. Her phone lit up on the nightstand, displaying the time, 2:18 a.m. The silence returned, but it felt strained, as if it was holding something back. At 2:19 a.m., she heard the second knock. This time, there were two slow taps. The sound did not come from the front door. It came from the wall beside her bed. Maya froze, unable to move. Her phone vibrated. The message was from an unknown number. "Please open the door." Her hands trembled as she typed a reply, asking who was sending the message. The response arrived immediately. "You know me." Her throat tightened. She had not shared her phone number with anyone recently, and no one should have known her name. The knocking began again, but it no longer came from the wall. This time it came from the ceiling directly above her. Two slow taps echoed through the room. Her phone vibrated once more. "I can hear your breathing." Maya instinctively covered her mouth and held her breath. Almost instantly, she heard another breath in the room, matching her rhythm perfectly. The knocking moved again, this time coming from the bathroom door. It was always two knocks, never one, never three. Maya backed into the corner of her bedroom as the knocking suddenly stopped. The silence that followed felt heavy and unnatural. Then a voice spoke, not from the hallway or the walls, but directly inside her mind. You opened the door before. A sharp memory surfaced. Years ago, in a different apartment, she had heard the same sound. 2 slow knocks in the middle of the night. She remembered standing in front of the door with her hand on the handle. She did not remember what happened after that. Her phone vibrated again. You invite me in. Without any warning, the bedroom door began to open on its own. Maya did not touch it. Beyond the doorway, the hallway was dark and completely empty. Still, the air in the room felt heavier, as if something unseen had entered. She looked towards the mirror across the room and saw her reflection smiling back at her. She knew she was not smiling. Her phone buzzed one final time. Thank you for answering again. Behind her, she heard 2 slow knocks. This time, the sound did not come from the walls. It came from inside her. Later, neighbors reported strange noises coming from Maya's apartment. They did not hear screaming or crying. They only heard knocking, 2 slow taps, repeating over and over, coming from inside the walls, always waiting, always patient for someone else to answer. If you ever heard a second knock in the middle of the night, do not answer it. If this story stayed with you, subscribe please, as there are more stories waiting. Some things follows only those who listen.